So this woman was in the airport with her boyfriend, who is also a track and field star. They got into a disagreement. She tried to get him arrested in the airport. And the only reason she didn't get him arrested, because when you're in the airport, everything's under surveillance.
What's good? What's good? What's the word, my people? You know the vibes. Your boy Day is back at it again. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more content. My apologies. I've been away for a minute. You know, I had to take a little break, had to do some studies, and then focus on the business. But now I'm back. Right? So we're gonna get to it. I might be interjecting within between with this video that we will be looking over. So bear with me, please. And if you do not like it, most likely I might put the link in the bottom in the description and you can go to that. Aside from that, I don't need any of the rude comments or the bullshit. You will be exited off of the channel. Thank you very much. Let's get to it. The video we're going to be looking at is a prime example of how double standards be freaking karate chopping in people's ways to make an excuse to justify certain things. My apologies for the alarm, but this is a prime example of why a lot of the times people don't take people serious, because people always have to find an excuse to justify certain people's actions when it is the opposite gender of a man. So this is a prime example. We're going to go through this video, and then from there on we'll give a commentary, and then see other videos that also gave their commentary on this, like a Corey Holcomb. So let's get to it, man. That's her running up on him. And you can see he's avoiding everything right now. I guess the video has no sound on it. So, look. He's walking away. He gets shoved and pushed to the wall. Still walking away again. She's following him. Pushes him. Push again. You could tell he's just trying to avoid her. And these are two Olympians, man. This what makes this even more crazy. So two Olympians. Still following. Hit him. He walks off. Go back again. Damn. So that was the video of the whole altercation, and that's the reason why that she ended up getting arrested, right? Now, the next video that I'm going to play is going to be his response as to what happened. And what he does here is exactly what a lot of guys do whenever they have a whole bad experience of DV. When the woman is the aggressor, they would try to deflect from it. They would try to like give her good grace and be like, nah, it's okay. It just happened in the moment. Man, listen, this is the problem. Like, most people are not basically standing up, and this is why it definitely continues. My advice to other guys is, if you ever experienced this, your best bet might be to run, because he tried to walk away. That didn't work. So you might have to run. Like, what's the guy name? The guy that played in Marvel, Jonathan Majors. Yeah, I might have to do the Jonathan Majors and do a full-out sprint for a couple of blocks, because I'm telling you, bro. Actually, you know what? I don't know, because Jonathan Major did try to sprint and do all of that, and he still ended up, like, with his career just being ruined, you know? But it is what it is. Let's get to the video with his response, though.
Personally, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if, like, she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she has, like, things that she needs to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like, everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just, like, extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if, like, I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at, like, situations like this to just, like, you know, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you could do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so And that's kind of how I look at the situation. And I hate the narrative too of just like, you know what I'm saying, it's so negative. But like I said, it's just like in the state of Seattle, even talking to the cop or whatever, he was just like, it really was nothing I could do. And just like, I understood. But I mean, like I said, it was just a sucky situation. But she's a human being and a great person. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we've been able to be like really good teammates like all year. And I hate that narrative too because, you know, us coming together, like we're just two like real dominant personalities. And she's, to me, the best female athlete in the world. Like I see it every day. And like, you know, for me in my process, like I just said, like moving training groups, a whole new environment, a whole new, you know what I'm saying, training setup, different than what I've been in the past, like, you know, 10 years of my, you know, track and field career. And transitioning and then still coming back running 9.8 and feeling like I got so much more to give. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my path, that's my journey, and like being so up close and personal with her every day. And like I watched this girl like fall on the track like in February and walk it off like it was, you know what I'm saying, like a cramp, but get back up and have to take like a month and a half of just like rehab and trying to come back. And then 3 weeks later like have a competition and like, you know what I'm saying, like she just has a lot of things going on and like a lot of emotions and forces going on inside of her that like not only I can understand, but you know nobody can, because she 1-on-1 and I'm 1-on-1 too. And so I know everything that's happening in God's plan, because obviously he's 1-on-1. And so that's really the main focus and the thing that I just wanted to say. And I know that like it's been a tough journey for her this year, but she gonna bounce back. And like I said, I see it every day. She's the best female athlete in the world, and she gonna be just fine. She gonna be good, and I'm gonna be good too. So it is what it is.
I'll say this for sure. He's definitely speaking politically correct. He's definitely been properly like media trained. So there's certain things he won't say regardless. But then again, too, to be honest, there's many guys who face these same issues and they do the same thing where they give somebody like that leeway to just get away with their actions of them reacting a certain kind of way. And then the problem basically is that they forget that if the roles were reversed, you wouldn't be getting the same grace that you're trying to give her. So you have to understand that when you're put in these situations, sometimes, man, I'm going to be honest with you as guys, man, you need to start stepping up and being honest and speak about what's really going on. The fact that she felt comfortable to do that in front of people in a public setting like that in itself, right, could only tell you that, hey, we don't really know what really goes on behind the scenes. If she feels comfortable enough to react like that outside, then it will make you start questioning what is it that she may be doing behind closed doors, which is scary. You feel me? And I don't promote DV. Nobody should be laying hands on anybody. A man shouldn't be laying his hand on a woman, and a woman shouldn't be laying her hands on a man. Simple as that, point blank, period. I believe both parties should be held accountable. Simple as that. You feel me? And the problem is that every single time, whenever it is a man that's being accused of something, he just completely, his career and everything is already ruined before the facts even would come out. And her situation is different. The facts did come out. But yet again, people are still justifying her actions to say that, oh, what did he do to her that made her behave that way? Well, why didn't everybody ask the same question about Cassie? You get what I'm saying? So this is where it becomes a big problem. People like to pick and choose whenever it's a man basically getting his ass whooped versus when it's a woman. It needs to stop. People just need to be held accountable. Point blank, period. You feel me? Don't ask why is it that she was doing that to him? It still don't justify it. It don't justify it. You can obviously see the man was walking away and she kept following him, antagonizing him. Verbally abusing him. You can tell that for a fact. And then not only that, continuously start shoving him and pushing him. Just imagine how small she is if he was to do that. What would happen? How would people view him? His career will be ruined. He'll probably be stripped of his medals and definitely wouldn't be able to be in the Olympics again. You feel me? So it's certain things that it just needs to stop, and it just continues to happen over and over and over again. And the thing is, most men don't speak out. So because most men don't speak out, it will continue to happen. And most men always just brush it off, like he's doing right now with that interview, trying to make it seem like, oh, nah, it just happens. No, it's not normal. It shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't happen. Because if it was you doing that, it'll be a complete different story. You would have been in jail. That's that. You know what I mean? Now let's get to Corey Holcomb, if he was going crazy.
Do you see this video right here? I need you to take that video and get it on the screen as fast as you can. Get it on the screen as fast as you can. Because the world is in a place where I am confident enough to say it's going to be very difficult to get things normal. Let me just get it to y'all.
All right.
More than ever before, these single moms are shoplifting with their kids.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
These single moms are in the street. They go places broke. And do you know what happens if you go someplace broke and you ain't got $150 on your card to leave a deposit on something? These single moms are ready to go to jail because their homegirl went to jail. These women have become something that is to the point where we're heading down a path of total annihilation of, I'm gonna worry about us, the black family. The Hispanic family, like Mexicans, they still know enough of their heritage. If they wanted to, they have grandfathers, uncles, dads who are from the homeland. We not only have not been to the homeland in generations, we have totally given in to the way of America, and our family structure is in danger of not being able to be fixed with anybody who's born into this internet captured world. There are women who are so bold with who they are, they try to send you to jail. I want to talk about Sha'carri Richardson. This is the girl who ran track. I was so frustrated that she was put out of the Olympics over the weed drama. She got caught with weed. But are you aware of what Sha'carri Richardson did?
No, what did she do?
Something new? Obviously, yeah, I don't know.
So this woman was in the airport with her boyfriend, who is also a track and field star.
I thought she was homosexual.
Well, you know, they switch up.
Right.
She had a boyfriend. Long story short.
Yo. Dude, got no chill. My fault. Let's keep going. Oh, my God, bro. Yo.
They got into a disagreement. She tried to get him arrested in the airport. And the only reason she didn't get him arrested, because when you're in the airport, everything's under surveillance. So when the police looked at what happened, they arrested her.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, we root for this woman, right? Yeah. After I got this information, I determined in my mind, okay, we done gave her chances. She had a girlfriend. Okay. We still rooting for her because she can run track good. We root for her. She had the weed allegation. We like, okay, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe she shouldn't have got kicked off the Olympic team because of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But this thing here is something that I see too often, where you try and get the male that's with you in trouble with the authorities because you know most of the time you have leverage over the male when you say something's wrong. I don't like people who do that in this society. If you are a female who tries to use her gender to get the man you with arrested intentionally, they saw her throwing headphones at the man and everything. But when the police came, she act like it was the other way around.
Right.
I can't forgive you for that. You can't be given a pass no longer in the eyes of the people who, because this young man could have messed up his career. Yeah. He wasn't kicked off the Olympics for weed or nothing like that. But what if he got arrested for a domestic?
Over with.
What if there wasn't no camera around and she was acting like that? Then when the police come, she get to playing victim. Can't respect you. Can't respect you. You got out of pocket. You tried to act like somebody else was getting out of pocket. Thank God that brother didn't get in trouble. Brother, I don't know your name. I apologize. I'm talking about y'all business. I don't know your name. But he's a track star type guy. Get away. Get gone.
Run.
Get gone. That's an unforgivable sin when somebody tries to get you jammed up knowing that they are insane. Here, the bitch, go right here. I'm just fucking.
Yeah.
Sha'carri.
I'll call you tomorrow, goddammit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, there wasn't anybody with hard hearing.
Don't matter if as long as she heard my voice, goddammit. That's all she needs to know. But somebody say, who was that say? Once the woman puts the police in it, it's over. I used to say that.
Oh, his name's Christian Coleman.
Yo, what he's saying right there is not a lie, bro. I tell any guy this in general. If any woman call the cops on you and you are not doing anything negative to her or physically harming her, I'm telling y'all right now, run, get out, get the hell away from her. It just means that she's willing to put your life in danger and get you unalived, basically, bro. Leave her. Leave her. Don't even try to work it out. It is what it is. Wish her a peaceful life and keep it pushing. Let's keep it going, though.
He's a sprinter, U.S. sprinter. Oh, he's
Once a woman puts the police in it, it's over. Tricky Nick. She mad because she can't control him. I'm wait a minute. I'm L.A. Dante. Donate. Wait a minute. Dante.
Dante, yeah.
What is it? How's it?
LaDante.
LaDante. I'm LaDante. Okay. Anyway. I don't like when people jam up other people. Even though I know what's out there as far as it goes to choose from with women. People think the worst of the women are the ones who call in on something like the Kendra G show. And I'm not trying to start no crazy stuff with Kendra G, but I'm just saying, like, the women who call there are the undesirables. Who wants the desirable men? It's funny. Yeah. It's working. But in real life, there are villains that we have to call out. Because on the internet, all you got to do is be stupid. You ain't got to have no substance. That's how you go viral. That's how they want it to be. The people who don't have no substance at all, they want you to be in control as far as it go with the internet. They want people looking at all knucklehead shit. Right. Like, for example, it's a brother who I love. His name is O'Shea Duke Jackson. O'Shea Duke Jackson, he's a supporter of the show. I really want to have him on my show and speak one day. But he brought up this lady, Tasha K, one time. As if he said, yeah, even Corey would have to say Tasha K was right about this. Listen, I'm talking about these women who are reckless. Mm-hmm. Tasha K was found guilty of lying on a woman, talking about she had an STD.
Damn.
Tasha K lied on me and my asshole.
She said it was pink.
Something like that.
I'm playing.
No, I'm just saying. It's funny, Craig, because I mean,
crazy,
yeah. But still, you can't lie on no motherfucking man asshole.
Straight up.
You can't. So I can never forgive the monkey bitch.
No, not for that.
Oh,
I don't play that shit. I'm going into this to say, where do you find a woman now? Because what intelligent people know, and I'm talking about male and females, they build you up and set you up to deliver you to a system that's going to take your money. Ask Shay. Because, shit, a year and a half ago, he was on cloud 9.
Right.
Oof, right? Like, geez.
He was, I'm going to look at that. He got fired in 5.
Yeah.
Not rubbing it in like that.
No.
This dude is a villain, bro. Keep going.
I'm joking, but I'm saying,
I'm gonna jump out the truck with my bag.
where the women have the power to accuse and get paid. The women will take your child that you had with her to the grocery store to shoplift. I'm not talking about a woman every once in a while. I'm talking about what's running rampant in society is crazy. Women are drunk in the streets in packs. There was a time in this country where if you a woman and you in the street drunk, it would look bad for you. Now it's glorified.
It's delayed.
Yeah. Social
What I
media.
miss?
I'm sorry. I think it's
It's
delayed.
the blame.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's delayed online, but anyway.
Oh, they're saying it. That they see it.
The point I'm trying to make, I look on the internet and I see the state that our people are in. So I ask, where would you begin to find a woman of substance? Where do you look? And don't say church, because I fuck hoes too easily at church. They're not in there. Where do you go find a woman of substance in the United States of America?
I'm gonna stop it right there just to say something real quick, because a lot of the times, a lot of people think that you can go overseas and find women that easily. As somebody who travels a lot, I'm gonna honestly keep it a G with y'all, bro. The women overseas are also catching on the game from what the women over here do. So thinking that you can just go over there to avoid it, it's not that different over there. The ones over there are actually quite smarter than a lot of girls that you meet over here. They'll know how to manipulate you and use you. And you will be amazing. You wouldn't even know that they have a whole nother family out there. Or they have the real guy they truly in love with out there. They're just using you for your money. So just keep that in mind when y'all do travel to other places. Because I'm telling y'all right now, I'll be traveling, I'll be going to my native country, you feel me, and all of that. And I'm telling you, them girls are 10 times more advanced than a lot of girls over here when it comes to tricking and doing a lot of 304 shit. They're heavy with it. You would never even think that they doing that, bro. Feel me? So that's just the thing, bro. So keep that in mind when y'all do travel and go to these places, thinking that y'all gonna find girls who wouldn't do you dirt. Feel me? It's just, it happens nowadays. Social media fucked the game up. But let's keep it going.
Battered women's shelter. As soon as the black eye heals.
Well, you know, when they get beat up, they do like Aries, start back talking shit online after they heal.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want anything to do with kids, it might not be the places, but kids' activities, because that's where I used to have a ball at my son's game. I was team mom, of course, but seeing all the different people, you know, intermingle with each other and the single parents and the families and people get to that was a good place because everybody kind of knew everybody's background.
Somebody said Whole Foods.
Hey, man.
Hookah bar.
Yeah, hookah bar.
Savior's Day.
But if you
Savior's
like-
Day might be the best one.
But
That really might be the best one. What'd you say, D?
I was saying kids events, but if you don't like kids, but even when they're older, like I'm saying, I had a great time, and I actually witnessed some people getting together, and people knew each other because they knew each other's backgrounds.
You know
And I mean-
who's mainly a kids event?
No, but single parents. There's a lot of single. I watched it go down. That was a lot of intermingling that was healthy. It wasn't bad there, and everybody got to know each other. So it wasn't like you go, who's that? If it was somebody new, different. But majority of us played for years around each other. So people, oh, they're single now.
Let me try to give you credit, D. A woman who goes to
Ooh,
sports events with her children,
No, for real.
that might be somebody you can begin and start with.
Yeah, 'cause
what does
they're
that
fun,
say?
'cause the kids
Who
are
gave
fun.
us $50? Ezekiel Rawlins?
yeah.
The worst thing a black woman can do is call the police on a black man when it is not warranted. Could be a death sentence. I agree.
That's exactly what I said.
If you go to a place where the women are there with their children playing sports, that might be a place where you can start. Maybe.
Possibly.
Can you think of anything, Craig?
No, I mean it's tough, man, because a lot of the problems that we have are you know, trauma based, and there's a lot of mental illness. Like Sha'carri Richardson, it sounds like, you know, that sounds like splitting, which is like a byproduct of borderline personality disorder. And these are women who only view things, and men are like this, only view things as being all bad or all good. And what they do is, if they can't be the hero in somebody's life, then they jump to the opposite side and become the villain. And it's really about being in control of the relationship or the interaction. So, you know, at the end of the day, whether she's Batman or Joker, you know, women and men who are like that want to be in control of the situation, and they manipulate it by these extremes. So when you deal with anybody that is like that, is, you know, a lot of times these bitches got great pussy when they crazy. Or with the women, a lot of times these niggas got great resources. But as a person, when you get the feeling that somebody suffers from the extremes, you got to be man or woman enough to walk away from a person no matter what they offer, because predators set traps. They make it good for you to be in their trap. They're going to get you comfortable. They're going to get you used to them, and they're going to do things that make you have to lean on them if you don't have any type of mental stability. So, you know, once you sniff this on somebody, at the end of the day, you either got to be strong or you're going to become fool.
In my experience on this planet Earth, the predators are usually the ones smiling as they meet you.
100%.
That's scary. Yeah. He gave a statement. The boyfriend.
What did he say, D?
You might not want to hear it. He said, for me personally, this is her boyfriend, right? The Coleman.
A young man. Remember that.
Okay. He said, for me personally, I feel like it was a sticky situation all around. I don't feel like she should have been arrested. I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. She has things that she needs to work on for herself. Of course. So do I. So do I, he said. So does everybody. But I'm the type of guy who's in the business of extending grace and mercy and love. So
That's what he said?
He don't want no smoke.
He don't know. He'll learn.
It ain't over with.
I guarantee
that's
you
what he
he'll
said.
learn.
That's what he said.
Yeah, it ain't over with.
He'll learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something. It's kind of fucked up, but I'm gonna say it. My son, he's 24.
Already? Oh my goodness.
He is doing something to help himself now because he know I was gonna be through with him. Because he had a girlfriend. His mother told me that girl likes to fight him. And I told him, hey man, let me tell you something about a girl who likes to fight. You're the one that's gonna get in trouble for it. I don't care how much she hits you. If she hits you, you're supposed to get away from her. Because you're only human, you're gonna hit her back. And when you hit her back, you're gonna get in trouble. Long story short, he called a domestic for hitting her. And I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen? He's been trying to communicate with her because he's out here on the West Coast in this program to help better himself.
Right.
I said, you're communicating with her. You know everything you text her and say to her, they're gonna bring that up in court because she has a case against you. I saw him freeze when I said that because he wasn't thinking. He's young, naive, just like this other young man who runs track. They don't understand that they are in a situation where you're about to get delivered to the system. I think what I said shook him up. But you know what shook him up the most?
What?
The young lady caught a domestic on herself since he's been out here with the other dude she fucking. I was like,
And don't they usually in court, in cases like that, they usually say that they're not supposed to be around them.
Right.
You're not supposed to speak to them again. You know that's what they say in those
oh
cases.
yeah, they tell the
Yeah.
young and dumb who's got nothing to lose. That's why I told him, everything you say to that young woman, you're going to be in trouble. Well, how'd she get a domestic while he was gone? She got a domestic.
Right.
Fighting the other dude.
Yeah, she was probably instigating.
I was like, God is showing you everything you need to see. And if you be dumb after this, it ain't nothing I can do to save you. You got to have some common sense in the world. The young man, he don't know the danger he in because he ain't had his career taken from him. There are people who get out of prison for doing 10, 15 years, and the girls laugh as they say, he didn't really do it.
Right.
Oh, that's him. He 3-time gold Olympian. I didn't know that.
Is he? Poor brother. He don't know better. Look at his smile. He looks innocent-minded. Look at her. I'm finna get this fool. I'm in disguise. I'm in full disguise. I don't look like this. That's not my hair, not my eyebrows, not my eyelashes. I'm full of makeup. I'm in full disguise. I'm gonna get him. And when you're young, you really don't believe that life is finna come down on you. Even in the 90s, it wasn't this bad. That girl looked like Ludacris right there.
That is
That's
not
her again.
That's her without all the motherfucking war paint.
No.
That's Gilly.
Oh my God.
That is Gilly. Yeah.
You know I love you, Gilly. I had to get that one in. That's Gilly. Who else she look like?
Man, it's a cartoon movie. I'm trying to. I don't know the name of this character, man.
That's a bird right there, dog.
All right, I'm gonna stop right
It's
here.
that alien on. So see, when she put on the makeup and fake hair, it's a different look.
She look better without all that shit right there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop it there. I'm pretty sure at this point y'all get the point that he's trying to make. And this is a situation that a lot of guys do experience, but they don't speak out about it. And because they don't speak out about it, it continuously happens over and over and over and over again. And it becomes an ongoing cycle to the point that it gets worse. Now, from what he's saying so far, he's saying that when the cops came, that she basically made it seem as if he was basically the one that was the aggressor. She was just chilling. And then they looked at the footage and seen that she basically hit him with a headphone. Which from the video, I didn't see that happen in the video. But from what we saw in the video, she was shoving him, pushing him, and slapping him that one last time before she like got a little bit more settled in instead of like just hitting him as how she was doing. But guys, I get it, bro. The Kuntus is good. She got that fire punani. You feel me? But you just have to understand that when certain people feel comfortable to lay their hands on you, it will not stop. They will do it again. I promise you, they will do it again. Stop thinking you can change them. Stop thinking that, oh, this is just a one-time situation. Stop thinking that, oh, that they really care about you. That's the reason why they lay their hands on you. No. Leave. Leave. Find somebody who really appreciates you, who wouldn't try to disrespect you in public, humiliate you in public, and try to put your reputation in line or try to give you a case. Just leave. It's not worth it. You're going to stay there and get yourself in a more situation. I had a scenario before in my life where I was dealing with a girl that actually tried to get me into one of them dumb little trappy games that she was trying to do. And I'm not saying she was trying to get pregnant by me. It didn't even get there. What she would do is she would purposely argue, and then her favorite line to usually say is, oh, I'm a difficult person. This is how I am. This is how you got to accept me. She will always say that. And I'm like, no, be a mature person and stop saying that you're difficult. You choose to be difficult. You feel me? And when I would have these discussions with her, eventually, like, she will always start some random argument for no reason. And I'm like, yo, like, why are you trying to argue for? Please, I'm not in the mood. I'm not trying to be on that type of time. So when that would happen, she will often like start purposely pushing, like she's just trying to add fuel to the fire, and I don't engage it like in it with her. Then eventually when she would like try to lie, and that's one of my pet peeves, when people lie on certain things. Like, for example, you know how you would try to explain something and people would basically perceive it however they feel, and they would say that, oh, this is what you were saying, when what they're actually saying is what they themselves are feeling. So when she would do that, I'd be like, see, now you're lying. And then when I would say that, then she would be like, oh, nah, don't call me a liar. And I'm like, yo, like chill out. It's not even that big of a deal. I'm just telling you you're lying. I'm calling you out on your bullshit. Now, when I say bullshit, she's going to say, oh, so you calling me a bullshitter? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not even on that type of time. I'm like, yo, you know what, man? Fuck it. I don't want to talk about it no more. Now, because I said fuck it, she's like, oh, you saying fuck you to me? That's what she would do. And then the next day she would text, oh, you was being very rude to me. I didn't like it, blah, 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 blah. Yo, and it came to the point one day I had to tell her, I'm like, yo, I honestly told her, like, I'm going to keep it a G with you, like, because she always wanted me to always call her, and I didn't. I'm like, yo, I work. I'm busy. It's shit I have to do, right? So one day she called me, and prior to that, I had told her, like, yo, I will try my best to call you. Mind you, this only happened within 24 hours when I told her this. I'm going to try my best to start calling you, right? She calls me within 24 hours. And I'm like, yo, what's up? She's like, oh, I thought you said you was going to call me. You didn't call me. I'm like, yo, I'm literally at work right now. She then goes ahead and say, oh, but you promised you was going to call me. I'm like, look, it's only been a day. We haven't even passed the day yet. Like, chill out. I'm going to do that. Trying to argue. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to argue right now. Then eventually it came to the point where I was like, you know what? I reached my breaking point. I told her, I'm like, yo, honestly speaking, I don't get paid talking to you. And you don't understand that. I don't get paid talking to you. Now, it's not to say that I don't want to talk to you. Of course I want to talk to you. You're very attractive. And I thought you was a great person, but then I started to see that trying to date you is like trying to be in the same room with Lucifer, man. It just won't work out. You feel me? And a lot of y'all guys have to just grow some pair of balls, pause, to be like, yo, I get it. The Kuntus is fire and all of that. But this is it. We're done. And be very careful when you're texting certain things. Because that girl, she would do the same thing to me. Whenever she would text, she would make everything seem as if I said something. And I'm like, yo, I never said that. What are you talking about? Like, chill out. To the point that I told her, I'm like, yo, if we ever get into a discussion now at this point, out of fear, I would have to record a conversation because you lie too much. And this is dangerous. The fact that I would consider recording something would mean that you're not trustworthy. It means that you are willing to lie on me in order to ruin me. And that's how a lot of y'all guys got to start thinking in these situations. Just like how Corey Holcomb was just saying with his son. He was like, yo, like, be careful what you text to the shorty, man. Because she's going to use that in court against you. And they will use it in court against you. Stop thinking that, nah, man, she loved me. She would never do that. People still hurt the people they love. This is one thing that people fail to understand. So to say that, oh, because they love you, they wouldn't do certain things is complete bullshit. That is the reality that we live in. All right. I hope everybody got something knowledgeable out of this video. I hope everybody understands the point of view that we are coming from when we do say these things. It's not like we're saying this to bash women. We're saying this because we want younger men to understand that in 2025, listen, everything is against you. That's what it is. As men, things are against you in 2025. And you have to be prepared for that. And you have to make sure that you avoid these things before they can even come your way. That's just what it is. So as us, as the older brothers, as the uncles, it is our job to now like give y'all more gems on what other people didn't give to us. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So for us, it's like we have to educate y'all on this. And for some people who don't listen, it's like we have to keep saying this so that eventually you will get the point. You have to protect yourself at all costs because there's no telling what will happen. What happened? All right. There's no telling what would happen. Because all it takes is one accusation or one lie to basically create a narrative to which people will start believing because certain people just have a hatred towards men. Or certain people have experienced one or two negative things with certain guys. Now they generalize all men together and now they will always see all men in that light. You feel me? So what we're saying is not no hatred towards women. We love women. You feel me? And we tell y'all to respect women. We tell y'all not to curse at them. We tell y'all not to call them out their name. You know what I mean? But at the same time, too, we tell y'all to care for yourself more than anyone else. Simple as that. Protect yourself before you protect anyone else. Simple as that. Feel me? So thank y'all very much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more content. Thank you very much, and deuces.